Hello everybody. You may notice my voice sounds a bit different today. That's because I'm sick. I've been sick since Monday or so. It's Saturday now. I'm through the worst of it. I'm able to talk to you guys. So here I am, fighting on for all of you awesome people who keep watching these. Thank you. I have a little announcement to make. I will be starting a new video series. Yay! It's going to actually be called Let's Learn Japanese, and I'm renaming this series Let's Read in Japanese. We'll still carry on, same content and everything, same style, but just with a different name. And then the other series is going to be where we focus on maybe if there's some complicated thing that we don't have time to address in these videos, I'll do it in those ones. Also, just sort of general things about Japanese that I learned through my own journeys. Alright, so today's sentence is rather short. I'm going to try and do it all in one video. This might be a bit long. Sumimasen. Okay. So the sentence today. 人生を50年まで生きるなら40過ぎまで強ければ文句はないかもしれない。One more time. 人生を50年まで生きるなら40過ぎまで強ければ文句はないかもしれない。Okay. So the previous sentence was talking about how in striking martial arts like karate, right, he relied on physical strength and stamina to do the training, but you know that gets hard when you get older and that kind of thing. And so now this sentence. Alright. Let's get into it. First vocabulary word for the day. Jinsei. Jinsei. I didn't write it down for you, sorry. Jinsei. Human life. From birth to death. Jinsei ni wa. In life. That kind of stuff. Jinsei ni wa. Jinsei o 50年まで until 50 years. 生きるなら There's our next vocabulary word. Where are we here? There we are. Ikiru. To be alive. To live. It can also mean things like to be in effect, to be in use, to come to life, or in sports, to be safe, like in baseball. But the basic meaning, most common meaning, is to be alive, to live. Okay, and then we run into our first grammar point. So, ikiru, jisho form, nara. So, verb plus nara. This kind of structure is in the case where da-da-da happens. That's the basic general kind of meaning of that. But, of course, the actual way that you would say it in English would change depending on the context of the sentence and like all that kind of stuff, as you'll see when we finally put all of the sentence together and make it sound nice in English. But basically, this is conditional. So for example, 雨の日には洋服を外に忘れるなら濡れる. When you leave your clothes outside on a rainy day, they get wet. There's absolutely zero possibility of anything else that happens. Right? It just happens. There's no if in that scenario. Right? And then, and I know you could just sort of argue that, but these two particular grammar points are very similar, but only a slight difference. And this just, you have to pay attention to when they're used, and just over time, you'll get a sense of when to use which one. So the other one, moshi, verb, naraba. So that's like a straight up if-then sentence. Moshi so suru naraba, watashi mo iku. If we'll do that as well, then I'll come too. For example, I'm just off the top of my head, I just thought of that. But basically, it's a if you do this, then this will happen too. That kind of thing. And that's kind of like, oh, I don't know, maybe, maybe not, sort of feeling. All right. And then, second half of the sentence. 40過ぎまで強ければ文句はないかもしれない. So that's this part. Okay, right. Sugi. Sugiru is to exceed, to pass through, to go beyond, or sometimes time passes. But that's usually more as like jikan ga tatsu. Not tatsu like stand, but I don't have the space to talk about it. I'll talk about that in the other videos. Jikan ga tatsu, time passes. But anyway, sugiru. You can talk about like a deadline expiring. Shimekiri sugiru, or something like that. Something ends, to exceed, to surpass. So in this case, what are we talking about? 40 sugi made. Until you pass 40. Until you get older than 40, until you hit your 40s. So, 40 sugi made. Tsuyokereba monku wa nai kamoshirenai. Okay, this is a really great sentence because it shows you two different ways that the conditional is used. Alright, so you have, this one you had verb plus nara, which is one kind of conditional sort of thing. And in this one, you get to see an adjective plus a conditional. So how do you make a conditional adjective? Alright, so here's the process. Because you have tsuyokereba. Excuse me, still sick, as you can see. So you have your adjective, tsuyoi, right? And then you conjugate it, tsuyoku. And then you add eba, the conditional bit, grammar bit. And when that happens, the ku changes to ke, the e changes to re, and the ba stays. So, tsuyoi, tsuyoku, plus eba, tsuyokereba. Literally, if you're strong. Or in the case where you're strong. That kind of thing. Now, mentally, you don't have to necessarily go through all of those steps every time you hear tsuyokereba or nagakereba or something like that. But that is the structure of how it does happen. For me, I cut out this step because that's just too much mental effort. I just hear tsuyoku, tsuyokereba. Oh, okay. Tsuyoi, tsuyokereba. Okay, it's, if you're strong. I just skip that middle step, but for understanding it to begin with, that's a good way to get there. Alright. And then, okay, next vocabulary word, monku, complaint, or grumbling, or objection. Wa, nai, so there is none. Kamoshirenai. That last bit, kamoshirenai. This is a very useful sentence ending that you can use. So, for example, ikanai kamoshirenai. He may not go. Or nomanai kamoshirenai. I might not drink. I may not drink. Something like that. So kamoshirenai can translate to may, might, perhaps, maybe, possibly. Anything that you're not sure, you can put kamoshirenai on the end of the sentence to make it no longer a definite statement. So let's put this all together and wrap it up. 人生を50年まで生きるなら40過ぎまで強ければ文句はないかもしれない。Okay. So, if we only lived 50 years, it might be fine if we were only strong until we hit 40. Now, I'm doing a little bit of, poetic license here. Because literally, you might think, 強ければ文句はないかもしれない. If you're strong, you may have no complaints. If you're strong until 40, you may have no complaints. That's fine, but it's very literal. And me personally, I just like to translate it a little bit differently. 人生を50年まで生きるなら40過ぎまで強ければ文句はないかもしれない. So when we used to live only 50 years, it might have been fine to only be strong until you're 40. And we'll end it there. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to address them in the comments or in future videos. And as always, thanks for watching. Tune in for the next time. Cheers.